Hello my friends and welcome to a new video. The Cammus C12 has genuinely been one of the highlights of my sim racing hardware journey. After the impressive C5, Cammus released this 12Nm direct drive wheelbase at the beginning of 2024 for a very competitive price. I had the honor of reviewing it early on and it quickly became one of my favorite pieces of hardware. It performs beautifully in both Assetto Corsa Competizione and BeamNG, the two titles I use most for my testing. However, during one of my cockpit reviews, the C12 decided it had had enough and developed a rather strange issue. The steering wheel would suddenly freeze, show odd LED behavior, lose force feedback or randomly disconnect and reconnect. On top of that, I could hear something rattling inside the unit. After a bit of investigation, the culprit turned out to be surprisingly simple. A loose nut inside the wheel housing. When shaking the powered off wheelbase, you could actually hear it moving around. Now, I'm not exactly the most technical or handy person, although I did used to repair old Nokia phones, so I have at least some experience with small electronics. Still, I decided to open it up and take a look. First, remove the 6 bolts on the Cammus badge. They are large and easy to access, so this step is straightforward. Once the badge is off, the steering wheel itself can be removed. Next, there's a small screw near the rotary encoder that needs to come out. After that, you'll find another 6 smaller bolts holding the carbon fiber front cover in place. On my V1 model, these were quite stubborn. I tried WD-40, patience and careful force, but they simply wouldn't budge. After consulting Cammus support, I unfortunately had to sacrifice 2 of the threads to get the cover loose. Luckily, this doesn't affect performance, since the cover still fits tightly in the frame. With all the bolts removed, you can lift the carbon cover and finally access the internals. Inside, each mechanical button is secured with a small nut. Over time, especially with heavy use or strong force feedback vibrations, these nuts can loosen and slide down towards the electronics board. My assumption is that the loose nut was occasionally touching the circuitry, causing for the strange behavior, disconnects, lighting glitches and inconsistent force feedback. Tightening everything back up is a bit fiddly because space is limited, but it's manageable with patience. While you're in there, it's a good idea to check and tighten all the other fasteners as well. Once that's done, simply reassemble everything in reverse order. Aside from the 2 damaged bolts, it turned out to be a fairly simple repair. Of course, it's worth mentioning that similar symptoms could have different causes, but opening the wheel to inspect it really isn't that complicated and might save you a lot of frustration. I also want to thank Cammus after sales support for sending me the updated V2 version of the wheel. Internally it feels very similar while driving, but there are some nice external refinements. The buttons are now blank and come with a sticker sheet for custom icons. There's a new green accent color and the carbon fiber front cover has been updated as well. All in all, the C12 remains an excellent wheelbase and is absolutely still worth considering if you're looking for a compact, powerful direct drive solutions for PC sim racing. Thank you all for watching. I hope this video helped you out. Leave a like if it did, subscribe for more content and consider using an affiliate link when buying new hardware to support the channel at no extra cost. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.